of UFC's comfortable. Just round people up at the behest of ice.
Do you see what the Eagles is doing?
Talking about how we needed to remain in Jurassic Park. I mean, they have breakdowns and car shows and they're working on our next podcast.
Right here.
The building destroyed on record that I was the first one to record Darnell. I was like, I look at the next day.
Hey, I'm not everybody in the room.
We need a
Oh, once again, we are back at it. Looking meticulous. May Dolly's the Build and Destroy show.
Yeah.
High Rise will be joining us a little later. You know, got the children events to attend to, but we're going to hold it down for the time being. We got plenty of topics on the docket to rock with. So thank you everyone for tuning in. Make sure you jump in the chat, leave a comment, hit the like button, even subscribe. What do you want to start with? We got plenty. Let's start with at least the hip hop relatable news. The hot topic of the urban outlets. The Stallion and the Splash Brother.
Yeah, I don't know. We covered that when it first happened, when they was starting to date, and I don't know. I didn't like it. I thought Klay was falling into a trap, getting with somebody like Meg. But I was doing some reading earlier, and it kind of sounded like Klay's been on his he's kind of been a
player.
Yeah, he's been on his gigolo bag. So I may have to take it back. I think Meg might have saved herself from him. A lot of NBA players are known to be playboys. They got resource, they travel, they just here for a quick time and then they gone to the next city. I don't know why Meg was thinking that a good bowl of greens was gonna settle somebody like that down. But
a good bowl of greens.
Yeah, I think they both just played themselves after thinking about it. I was like, man, they was both under the illusion that they was gonna save each other. But after reading up on Klay, I think he was just trying to test out the WAP. And I don't think the WAP was good enough to keep him. I don't think WAP's enough, man. And all that bragging that she does about her body, I don't know, just body ain't enough. I think we're learning that more and more, man. You got to give something else more than that. I mean, it's cool. She does know how to cook and all that, but he probably got a personal chef too that know how to cook. So, I mean, homie wasn't starving. So I don't think she was giving him anything that he couldn't already get on his own. But Megan is crashing out on Klay, and I don't know. I get grieving online and kind of airing out your laundry, but sometimes you just gotta eat that.
I mean, for me, I wish we hadn't were able to very quickly access our original points from when we first talked about this, because I'd be interested to see what we actually had to say.
I was worried for him. I thought she was gonna eat him up. I thought he was gonna get swept up in the current, but I had him all wrong.
I said I didn't send him the email. Well, he's correct because I forgot to send the email because you were already here. Let me go ahead and get him in here. There we go.
So yeah, man, I don't know what that does for us light skins. I don't know if Clay's upping our stock or dropping the stock, but
He said,
I'm happy for both of them, honestly.
he said the stock.
Yeah, man.
Skin stock. That was funny.
I was just hoping Clay didn't wipe that woman up because she, regardless of whatever she says about monogamy, she don't move like a monogamous woman. I'm sorry, she just don't. And maybe behind the scenes she's somebody different. Maybe she is wholesome and a Southern belle, but I just don't get that from her.
Well, just in the short hours of me, I was trying to go through a bunch of topics and make sure I looked up at least most of them. Someone put a time or collage, or what's the proper term, where it's just photo after photo after photo, but it's a different dude each time with her, like kissed up and hugged up. And I didn't even know who half them dudes was, but it was like there is a pattern somewhere. What is the pattern?
Yeah, when you move that quick, it's like, was you really invested that much to begin with? Because if your grief period is just moving on to the next real quick, I don't really believe that you was invested that much to begin with. I think if you was really heart cracked like that, you are going into monk mode for a good minute. You kind of just you want to sit with your own energy before you start going back out there. And I don't know. Moving on too quick makes it feel like it was never that important to begin with. You know, them old fashioned couples, man, when they partner die, they're just like, all right, I'm just gonna be solo now till I die. I'm not doing that again. I don't think we carry those ideals anymore. I think now we just emotional novocained up. But it does do something to your stock.
You said the light skin stock. That was funny.
Like, yeah, you still got homie scent on you. And you go into the next, like at least wash the scent off. At least clean your aura field and shit like that.
For sure. Well, yeah,
Like, I'm, yeah.
I'll just say, yeah, I really would love to go back and pull out the clips of what we had said originally when this was a new thing. That's my final thought. Maybe Chat GPT it, have it go back through our videos and find the video and the timestamp where we was talking about it.
I feel like I'm Meg the Stallion now. I feel like I had Clay effed up. I didn't know he got down like that. I thought that he was like the little creature, you know, that was gonna get swooped up by the by the eagle.
Come on
But
now.
I guess Clay's the eagle himself, yo.
Come on now.
So yeah.
Like you said, that's that light skinned assassinator. You got that good hair, you can do stuff like that.
Yeah, man. Danger. And I keep forgetting, homie's a 4-time champion, so
Yep.
he's moving like that now. I get it. He's not a bum.
Not by
He's
far.
not, yeah, he ain't desperate. They put a picture of his journal up. He had like a cheating journal. And homie's corny, like the way he writes like a middle schooler. He's like, yo, I'm gonna go seek her out tonight. Wish me luck. But he's talking to himself. So yeah, he got the little voice talking to his big voice. But yeah, homie, he might be one of them addicts. He might be an addict.
Hey. Well, another hip hop related news adjacent. Did you see the Chrisean Rock fight? I mean, it was short. It was only like 3 rounds. It was
Right.
definitely far from anything professional.
Yeah, that was a fight. That wasn't boxing. That
They
was
had
a
on
fight.
boxing gloves and they had on boxing attire. I just think they didn't have a good ref. And this is what I always think sometimes is like the ring, whoever puts together the ring doesn't tighten up the ropes like enough. Like they be hella loose.
Mm-hmm.
It seems when it's on like an amateur fight, but when it's a professional fight, it's like it's the proper tension for
I
them
did
to
notice that.
lean on and bounce on.
That Blueface fight was like that. Homie slipped through. He slipped through the ring. It looked like he had got knocked, but they're like, nah, he slipped and he just fell. But yeah, he was tangled up in those ropes like he's in a spider web or something.
Well, sometimes there's a aspect of clumsiness too. Uh, you have to lean on them properly, but whether they're super loose versus the proper tension helps prevent you you from falling through. But if you're falling with your butt, if you're falling down already and not leaning back, a lean back is different than a fall back.
Yeah.
But
I didn't know that was her first fight, but I mean, maybe she does got potential. I've seen
I what
Blueface's fights, and I mean, his weren't any better than her first fight. And from what I understand, he's actually been taking it serious for a minute. But I mean, they look equally entertaining.
yeah, well, what I from my amateur just watching, it looked like she definitely had training and was taking it serious. You could see her having some sort of footwork ability, and you could see at points the turn to the ghetto overhand, but it's not even an overhand punch. It's more like a bang.
Yeah, the hammer
The
fist.
hammer
Yeah.
fist, yeah. You could see that part come out a little bit, but then you could see her trying, kind of getting under control, and she was jabbing the fuck out of that other girl.
She was. She was at
She was using her reach and trying to like. So she
she's
definitely
battling that
entertaining.
ratchet stuff.
She's
The ratchet
definitely
was coming out.
yeah. Come on, you can't hit someone after they get knocked down and keep trying to beat them up. They're on the ground. This is boxing. When you get knocked down, it doesn't turn to wrestling. You can't grab their
Yeah.
leg and like. So I think there's a lot of instinct that she was having to break out of being just like it's a street fight, and just getting into boxing. But I thought it was
They would have
It
been.
was the entertaining for those 3 rounds that they had.
No, I agree. They would have been pulling hair, but it's probably hard to pull hair with the gloves on. But they did everything but hair pull.
No, it was entertaining for sure. So we'll see if she continues on and tries to fight someone for real. We'll watch.
I never seen so many fights in so little time. You're right. That was like a 22-minute clip, and there was like 4 fights in that joint. They was just running them through conveyor belt style.
Well, it was only supposed. Theirs was only 3 rounds. I think all of them were very short, small amount of rounds. Because I think you have to. There's only a maximum amount that you can do before it's considered professional, and then you got to have a license and all types of different
Oh,
insurance.
oh,
Yeah, I
so
think.
that's their little way around it.
Yeah, I think there's actually levels to the fighting stuff, to where you can have. There's exhibition level, there's amateur competition, and then professional competition. If I'm not mistaken. Um, so yeah, they
So
was
that's why they could have like a car mechanic for a referee.
exactly.
Hom Yeah, homie looked like he was just in the Dickie mechanic shirt.
It looked like he didn't even know what he was supposed to do. He didn't know when he was supposed to break him up, except for when the bell rang. That's the time where I know, okay. But other than that, he was going to look like he was about to let him wrestle, letting them headlocks just continue on. Like, yeah.
Yeah, that maybe maybe Miss Rock should get into the MMA. Maybe that might be more of her bag.
I don't know. The MMA ain't no joke. Motherfucker will break your arm in 1 second.
She got them good legs, man. She got them track legs. Maybe she just need to learn how to throw them kicks.
Look, man, the MMA ain't about striking at this level unless you're the best. And because once a motherfucker that knows how to get on you, it's over. Motherfucker, just get a hold of your arm the right way, crawl up onto your back. Yeah, like a
Yeah.
fucking little insect. That's how you got to be in that MMA. The best ones, yeah, you can sit here and stand up and kick. That's kickboxing. Nah, fuck that. If I know how to fucking choke you out, that's what I'm going for. I ain't about to stand up and box with you. Nah, man. I'm going for the leg every time. We're going to get to the ground, take down. That's basic wrestling right there. One leg takedown, two leg takedown. You try to sprawl out, but now you're already on the ground with me.
Yeah, good point. I
Unless
just
you,
want to know if she got her baby back because she need to be fighting with the system. If she in a fight, she need to figure out how to fight with that system and get her baby back, if anything.
maybe this
Because
is part of
um,
the process. Getting something positive in your life going.
that baby is the epitome of you can't choose your parents for real.
Hey, sometimes it's a line of those.
Yep.
All right, enough of the ratchetry. How about a positive, adjacent, hip hop kind of world story? Martin Lawrence and Eddie Murphy, they kids had a kid. I can't.
I like that.
Is it Martin's daughter?
I like that.
Yeah, that's wild.
My seed, marry his seed. That's how we keep woo money all up in the family. I like that.
Well,
That's
that kid will definitely be well gifted. We'll say
oh
gifted
yeah,
for all intents and purposes.
yeah. That's
There's not a way that kid could not have some sort of funniness,
no,
whether it's
that's
a girl
real.
or a boy. I don't know if it was a girl or a boy, but it's not
Yeah, talk
possible.
about that's genetic lottery.
Yeah,
Yeah.
motherfucker might be a baby star, first baby coming.
Hmm.
Because they had
And
the
I'm
kid, little JJ. They had little JJ back in the day on Comic View,
right.
but they ain't had no baby before.
I'm thinking about the looks too. The looks, the looks of that child. The that's both really strong gened brothers. Them genes is gonna be battling. It's gonna be I hope it's just an even mix of both.
Oh, you're going to have the ears, the Martin ears.
Yeah. No, but what a fun birthday party that's gonna be.
Shoot, you can sell tickets to that.
No doubt.
All right, well, that was just a good positive.
Oh, another bright spot in hip hop. Action Bronson threw out a single called Triceratops.
I saw that.
And yeah, that feature reads kind of goofy and quirky, but then when you listen to the song, it works. think of Action Bronson with Lil Yachty and Paul Wall, and you try to just imagine what something like that could sound like. But all three of them brothers, they held their own. But Paul Wall might have got him. Paul Wall came in, he anchored it. He was the last verse. But I was extremely impressed with Paul Wall on that track. And the video is really good too. But
Wall, baby.
yeah, he did something that I didn't think he could do, honestly. He wasn't talking about swangers, no grill talk. He met action where action was, which was awesome. And he's rocking the gray beard, so it's just what we've been talking about for like a year and a half now, like how the so-called unks are on a run, and we don't get older, we get better. As long as you continue to craft, you can become artisan level, you know. It didn't sound like, oh, I'm just gonna toss this out as a favor. It sounded like he really sat down and went, nah, I'm gonna remind people what I do and why I was accepted in this hip hop to begin with. Because Paul Wall ain't a Negro. So, you know, I'm sure when he approaches the track, he knows that subconsciously. Like, I gotta bring it because I've earned my spot and I'm gonna keep my spot. I bet everybody be waiting to get Paul Wall out of here. Or any of those folks that came into the culture and didn't seem sincere. Or people are wondering, like, yo, are you getting into it for a lick? You just trying to get the bag and run?
Who you talking about here?
Yeah, but nah, listening to Paul, I'm like, yo, he really loves it. He loves this stuff.
You mean he didn't try to make an R&B album and then say he sound blacker?
Yeah, thank you. So yeah, shouts to you, Paul Wall. You really love it, man. You love it like how we love it. And I love you for that.
All right, fireness.
The Vince Staples one, man.
Oh, you
Josh,
gotta wait for that. That's
yeah,
topic.
he brought that up. But man, that one, good gosh. It's different listening to the song versus watching the video. That video, whew.
We'll hold that thought for our
Yep.
one of our second half topics.
Will do.
Well, why don't you break down give us a breakdown of the Artwalk in Olympia this year.
Artwalk is a community event. It happens twice in a year. The first one, which happened, it started on Friday. It runs 2 days, Friday, Saturday. Basically, the whole downtown of Olympia turns into a creative space. There's buckets of chalk on every block, every street corner. You're encouraged to paint the streets, chalk the streets. Streets is shut down, so it's one of your rare opportunities to be able just to walk down the middle of the road. It's very block party-ish. A lot of vendors. All of the local businesses turn into pop-ups. So there's a lot of storefront bands happening. There's vending, there's food trucks, and again, just art, art, art. If you support local artists, Artwalk is a way for you to engage with all of them simultaneous. And the first night is a luminary parade. So it happens in the evening. And the idea is to create floats or just art that glows. Basically, we light up the night with arts and crafts, do a little parade. Next day is something similar. It's a procession of the animal species. So it starts at one point and then it just snakes around the city. and it's a giant parade, almost like Mardi Gras, but the theme is animals, and there's no words spoke. You're just supposed to let the art speak. So there's great big like giraffes, peacocks, salmon. These people spend their time creating these things out of whatever they have. Is creativity's king at that point. And man, what a beautiful experience. This year I actually got to be a part of the parade. I got to tag on to one of the groups at the end and actually parade through the streets while everybody watched and videotaped. And I didn't want to be a part of it until I heard them playing. They were on some Brazilian, it was almost like carnival type music. And I just followed the music, man. As soon as I heard that, I hopped in there. And it's Olympia, man. Like, ain't nobody gonna be like, yo, man, get out of here. You didn't sign up for the volunteer sheet, or you didn't practice or rehearse with us. It's just like, come on, come on. And shouts to my youngest one. He hopped in there with me. He looked kind of timid at first. Because again, it's thousands of people, man. The roads are blocked off. Everybody's coming to this central spot. And it's really easy to get stage fright. Or if you don't like crowds, it could be very anxiety filled for you. But no, it felt good just to be in the middle with all the people. And I definitely got off some good graffiti. You know, I tagged some walls that I could in these alleys. I got my paint pen on and all that. And the weather did its thing. The other, like I said, it's a two-part event. So this one kicked off spring. The next Arts Walk's going to be in October, but it's the exact same thing. If you're a local artist, I encourage you to go to artswalkoly.com and get an idea on how you can sign up for your space to host your own art, or sign up to volunteer to help create floats or create costumes. But even if you're not signing up, you could still be an active participant by just being there. And again, just help us paint the city and chalk the streets and just make it look beautiful for a good couple of days. It's one of them things where it's cool to watch everything and live through other people's eyes online, but it's different being in the mix and actually feeling the city and meeting the people. And even for a few days, man, I feel like everything was right on this planet. Almost to the point where when I got home, I was like, oh yeah, I ain't been on my phone all day. I'm gonna check the news. And then I seen that little whack assassination attempt. And then I was trying to read up on that, but I was like, yo, imagine where you're just not even a part of that world because um you're so just in the community where that stuff don't even reach you no more. Like it really reminded me that you can change your algorithm. Like you can change your life algorithm, and not even just your social media, but you could change your life algorithm to where if you find a group or a community and immerse yourself, that stuff can literally disappear. And then when you log back on, you could feel like, oh man, I'm getting pulled back in real quick now. So I encourage people to strike a balance with that, because I do like my news too, and I like keeping up with current events. But it's essential to unplug, and you pull that plug out and go plug it into another outlet, kind of thing. So I'll always love Olympia for having outlets like that. We're not Portland, but we're very weird in a similar way, where weird's not even the weird that people think. Weird just means we're doing everything but being caught up in current events. Weird just means wearing what you want to wear, going where you want to go, not looking at the clock. It's kind of unsubscribing from the day to day.
So what are you doing for October?
I could see myself hosting a an art show because I went to my favorite art store called Olifant downtown Olympia, and they had an impromptu art show in there. So I went in there almost to size up. I can't even call them competition, but I just wanted to see where I fit in this little world of art. And I'm positive that what we create can we can keep up with the artists that are out here. There's brilliant artists with technical skill. There's a lot of people that are they got innovation where they're using mixed medias and stuff. But I went in there and I looked around, and it was just reaffirming, like, yeah, I could do this. We could do this. The only thing that they have over somebody like me is they go the extra mile to actually get it done, which requires, some homework, booking. But the material is done. But it's just about meeting and talking to these people that got the storefronts. I never really care about that side of the business. I'm a creator. I'm just here to create it, and I let other people facilitate that. But as far as feeling like, oh, I'm not good enough or I don't have enough, that's not the case. There's people that are doing galleries with just 3 pieces, you know? You don't gotta have 1,500 pieces. You just gotta pick your good 2 or 3. It's a showcase. And you could sell it or not. That's up to you. But I think the bigger issue or the bigger purpose is just to have eyes on it. You want to give people something good to look at. You want to treat their eyeballs. Because a lot of people just they don't see beautiful things every day. They don't go outside, they don't look at sunsets, they don't go out in nature. So when they really do see something beautiful, it can have profound change in their spirit and their heart. And I got to remind myself that to not be selfish and share it, because you could really uplift somebody's day with that stuff. A lot of them don't even have to buy it. Just the fact they seen it with their eyes, that'll live with them forever, man. But again, if you are into the selling and all that, Olympia has a lot of money out here. So Olympia is one of them cities where you could get kind of you can have the balls to tax. You could tax them for that. And they're not gonna have a problem. Ain't nobody gonna come up to you and be like, yo, why are you charging this? This is way too much. You're out of your mind. I would never pay this for that. I think in Olympia it's the opposite. I think whatever you name your price as, people trust your judgment in pricing it out. It's cool seeing the ranges of price. There's stuff I seen where I was like, man, I would have charged more for that. And then there was stuff I seen that was like, they could have sold it for a lot less too. But we're in the capital, so there's a lot of money circulating in that area. And people get it twisted because these people walk around in hiking clothes. So you're like, oh, these guys is bums. They don't got nothing. But half of these folks work for the state, and they do got money to spend, and they're looking to spend. They're actually looking to support.
Well, feel free to put me on the wait list for your art show in October.
Yeah.
I'll have at least 3 pieces to show.
Right on, man. And like I said, I've been to them things countless years. It goes every year. I've been out here almost 20 years. This was the first year where I was like, nah, I'm gonna bring the paint pen and I'm tagging everywhere. I didn't do enough flyer passing out. I didn't pass out enough flyers, but I did every block I was on, every parking meter, every little slab of concrete. I understand the idea of just getting the name out there. So it's BAD, BAD, MAE. I want them to get familiar with seeing those letters. That way, when they see it come October, subconsciously they're gonna go, wait, I've seen this. I've seen this a number of times. Wait, I've seen it in the bathroom at the bars. I've seen it in the alleys. Wait, this is him. Like I can finally put a face to this name that I just keep seeing all the time. So I'm getting better at strategic placement of the graffiti because we can tag wherever we want, so to speak. But strategic placement, knowing which alleys are the most trafficked alleys, knowing what bars that everybody goes into. Yeah, there's a art to that in itself. So I was proud of myself for doing that. And I want to get better at that strategic placement of graffiti. Because Olympia is one of them rare places where they encourage graffiti, man. Of course, there's spots where it's not allowed, but there's spots in the city where it's absolutely allowed. And if you don't have your tag up there, that's on you. Like you're slacking. So I realized that this year. I'm like, I'm not even hitting the spots where it's encouraged to. So that's a strike on me. So it's catching up for lost times. And I told my youngest, because he was there with me, I said, a lot of these venues down here we've rocked over the years. Like our names are in all them bathrooms, but it's time to take it further and hit up these alleys, hit up these sidewalks, and these parking meters.
We have a guest joining in.
Yeah.
Bam.
And I picked the right colors too. You got to pick the right colors that'll grab their eye. So we went bright pink this year. The bright pink paint pen.
How did this
Everybody's still using
up?
that black ink and that blue ink, but I hit them with that real bright, vibrant pink so that it'll pop. And shouts to Olifant for the mop pen.
Is this the Artwalk?
Yeah. I bought the prettiest paint pen. It's almost like a big bingo dauber.
Yeah.
Big juicy pen. And yeah, I was telling Wicked about strategic graffiti placement and just getting people's subconscious mind familiar with the words and the names. That way when next Artwalk comes around in October, they go, wait, I've seen that name. I've seen this logo. I could finally put a face to this logo and this name I've been seeing forever.
Yeah,
so,
I agree.
Yeah, I kept hitting them with the BAD everywhere. BAD, MAE. By the time we come back around and circle the block in October, guaranteed they'll have a subconscious memory of that.
Yeah. That's the whole design, definitely.
Well, I think I finally got you guys kind of lined up better now. Shit. I don't know how this all got out of alignment.
I'm checking the YouTube. It looks cool.
Well, shoot, we was just finishing up the art walk talk, getting ready to hit the halftime breakeries. We saved your two topics and the big political topic.
All right.
So I got the music
Cool.
queued up.
Well, is there anything? Okay, bet. So we'll just hit them up after the music break.
Yup, we'll go through them last couple topics.
For sure.
Well, you already know it's the Build and Destroy show. We got about 11 minutes of music to play today. We got these joints already lined up. So let me go ahead and pop them with that. We hit them with that. And then we go with that. And then we go share.
Adaptive.
My crew, we gets down to business, and after the mission is finished, we kicks it. My crew, we get down to business, and after the mission is finished, we kicks it. We kicks it. We kicks it. My crew, we get down to business, and after the mission is finished, we kicks it.
In every cell, the atoms revolve around the nucleus, like the planets revolve around the sun. On me, you can come and get some. Oh, my knee, pod me, hum. My tongue is a gun. I'm about to let off one, let off some, let off on someone. My actual facts produce factual acts. My spats fracture your backs, wax have no counterattacks. Oh me, oh my, this guy ionize on my modus operandi. 365 times infinite. On your dean, or use a god on the job. Shake a 10 like you God, sham God. Any mushmouth MC get hit with a plus degree. Purpose plus desire equals 33.3 times infinity. Infinite creativity. You spit it acidic, you a reptilian lizard. Every line I rhyme is alkaline. God cipher divine, or when I go for mines. Rhymes by the oodles, aiming at your noodles. Third eye never blurry, saw the hypocrisy of the reverend hella early. Had me feeling 7:30, behold my skull flow cold just like it snowed.
And I revolve around the table of blunt plasters, waking up the blue dreams. My fools be faking moves like green screens. My brother made a restaurant, her face turned red cause he lost his lease. Quoting scriptures from ancient Greece, I just roll 10 swishers and look at the pictures. Because the weed is much thicker.
What we got next? What we got next?
Just when you thought your shoes were shiny, you gotta wipe the mud off your boots before you take a walk across those marble floors.
Keep it walking.
Mud off your boots. Just when you thought your shoes were shiny, you gotta wipe the mud off your boots before you take a walk across those marble floors. Wipe the mud off your boots. Mud off your boots. Wipe the mud off your boots.
Listen, Chinese eyes write the rhymes, perfect English speaker. Tweakers catch the punishment, I catch them like wide receivers. Cheerleaders back flipping to the Tai Chi. I show up to the hospital, put some dirt in your IV. I slap alligators, whoa, a crowd agitator. Tacoma gave me papers, I slap these haters with activator. Greasy niggas, I feed these niggas with salty swine. Blind, deaf, and dumb, I pop them like over the borderline. Divine, align, got that hammer time. God's son sipping on that beer, got that rabbit mind. No shots, but I'm the homie when you in a bind. We gon' shine like a million dimes, bitch, can you handle mine? No pimping when the women all flocking us. Keep a cool pair of boots, ain't nobody here stopping us. No pimping when the women all flocking us. Keep a cool pair of boots, ain't nobody here stopping us.
Just when you thought your shoes were shiny, you gotta wipe the mud off your boots before you take a walk across those marble floors. Mud off your boots. Just when you thought your shoes were shiny, you gotta wipe the mud off your boots before you take a walk across those marble floors. Wipe the mud off your boots. Wipe the mud off your boots. Wipe the mud off your boots.
Roll the dice and anticipate the rhyme infliction. Counting how long the seconds that the time existed. Cerebral wisdom confined to mental prison. Although once released, the dental's grinning. Mass lentils in a soup for credentials. Simple as the truth when they hit you to get through. I ain't dismissed, I miss getting dissed. See the hieroglyphs on the side of entire cliffs. The firefights in the city inspire flight. Open mouths can ski ships, leaving wings clip. I'm sewing on seams until it seems fit. Pledging linguistic allegiance with elegant sequence. Locally shine like a sequin in my region. Philosophies leave and reappear like my grieving. The clash of the titans is rapidly heightened. For many years I possessed a Jurassic neck for writing.
Just when you thought your shoes were shiny, you gotta wipe the mud off your boots before you take a walk across those marble floors. Mud off your boots. Just when you thought your shoes were shiny, you gotta wipe the mud off your boots before you take a walk across those marble floors. Wipe the mud off your boots. Mud off your boots. Wipe the mud off your boots. Wipe it off.
my knowledge is born. My boots left your carpets torn. Waking up to scuffed up rugs in the morn. And as a young spanky, I was born latchkey. So say la vie to the tacky. Lord have mercy, my third periphery, sharp as surgery. And on your floor, I leave cockamamie, my dainty. Dipey poopy from your baby. I burn your eyeball, you can't feel your teeth. Numb your gums, I fuck up your cerebrums. I keep it a stack, I keep it a rack. I took a shit on your welcome mat. I'm sick in my soul of the rigmarole. Lo and behold, behold the low. My grease is elbow. We go psychopathic disco beta on a hater. My flux capacitator, wipe mud off my gaiters. I'll put the whole system on trial. My hair curl like the DNA spiral. I wipe my shoes off clean. Khalid El Amin, yada I mean.
Just when you thought your shoes were shining, you gotta wipe the mud off your boots before you take a walk across those marble floors. Mud off your boots. Just when you thought your shoes were shining, you gotta wipe the mud off your boots before you take a walk across those marble floors. Wipe the mud off your boots. Wipe the mud off your boots. Wipe the mud off your boots.
Clown cars. Gluttonous, gullible, gobble it all of the bull. Your bullshit is unbelievable. Be gone, the gall you get makes you get got. I'm in like amen, a man on Amen Ra. My own may slay y'all, be that as it may. Me and May, be that as above, so below. My bellow beckons, idiot, too idiotic to get the idiom. I'm Khalid El Amin with my you know what I mean. I'm ending y'all like fentanyl. When you all alone and you don't even have a best friend to call. I get so excited, I almost suicided. Atoms divided, molecules collided. Behold what is within, no break, all bend. Build and destroy Kalana pin, so cold with the pen. Bad, prosperous, pronounced preposterous. I've been there and did that, went there and went back. Brought the buried treasure home in my backpack. On, and it's like that.
Yo, rough drafts led to shockingly smooth endings, and hot heads led to cool spending. Micronutrients led to mic grips, not dubious. Life slips away, the vice gets to play. Found localized in a global fray. Mobilized junctions in the clay. What was upwards was downwards. Once pondered with sound nerves. My nouns occur when I'm grounded to the earth. The resting place resembled the S shape. You question fate while the destined wait. Naked and not afraid till greatness has behaved. Calibrated egos from amalgamated peoples. Downgraded steeples, the town made it evil. Years fortified lectures from a clean soul. Definite shooting that seems whole. Definite test of a prerequisite for my etiquette. Sacrificial lamb of rap style that never lived. Get the bid on the auctioneer with awkward tears. Locked in the sphere, often I'm here. Catch me boxing the square. Yay!
I got an angel tatted on my back, sipping on this cognac, sucker ducking niggas cause these niggas don't know how to act. I keep it real from day one and that's a fact. Never switching up, never was raised like that. Black olive in the garden, beg my pardon, I'm growing. Ain't nothing new, they out here hating and I'm knowing. When people say he keep it G, I'm the one that's showing. Let me ride like Dr. Dre while the chronically blowing. Picture me rolling, drama free, no negative round me. Simple and plain, stay in my lane, I'm about to drain my energy. Who is he? A kid from the TAC. Acronym, that's A-Ball City. One love to the OGs that showed me the ropes. 88 razor blade on the play, they wall is dope. I'm him on my Zen, 253 on 10. Light an incense, burn stage, let the peace within. Our whole vibes on beat, not disturbed. Don't wanna hear shit, not one single word. Thinking you can bring us down, that's absurd. Walking our path, we won't be detoured. Our whole vibes on beat, not disturbed. Don't wanna hear shit, not one single word. Thinking you can bring us down, that's absurd. Walking our path, we won't be detoured. Only share 1/3 of the moves you making, and be prepared for a bunch of the fools to hate them. That's the way the game goes, you can't change it. Plain clothes, police, and frozen bank statements. Taking a loss as part of the process. Don't pardon passion, be proud of your progressing. Peep opponents creeping slowly up on you. Take screenshots before they delete the poster. Child Sesame Street to skid rowers. Tactical weaponry protecting the home front. More than just mustard and collard growing. Ground's got good genetics for seed sowing, so I don't need no one except annulation. And a couple ranches, maybe that's the whole squad. Close the window blinds and turn the phone off. Respect the sign that's hanging from the door knob.
Oh, we right back at it, folks. The Build and Destroy show. Wicked Meticulous, May Dolly, High Rise. Hit that subscribe button. It don't cost you nothing while my camera is malfunctioning. Let me get this thing back up going.
Yo.
Look, now we're ready for Vince Staples. And everyone done disappeared.
I'm here. That Vince Staples shit is dark, man.
But I should have knew it from the title.
There we go. I didn't even plug the camera. Got unplugged somehow. There we go. Hold on, let me close this curtain. Well, look, this was High Rise topic. You done disappeared. Let's talk about the you called it the what assassination attempt? The bootleg?
Oh man. No, I just said whack, but I don't know, man. There's been 3 attempts and these shooters aren't shooting. Did you see what the dude looked like?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I seen damn, this sun is getting me. I seen some
It's
stuff.
not believable,
out.
man.
Yeah, I seen some
They look
stuff.
like everybody looked like crisis actors.
He said crisis actors.
Yeah, folks look like crisis actors. I seen the still shot of everybody looking panicked and bugged out, but Big T. And I'm like, dude, homie never. Yeah, he always looks like he don't know what everybody else knows, or he knows something that everybody else don't know. Either or, but there's no consistency with the room as far as like the actions that happen. And a good movie at least looks believable, man. So that's all I ask. If it is staged, make it look more real, man. Like get Ryan Coogler to produce that shit or something. Y'all don't got good cameras. Y'all don't got good producers. Like y'all need help on that side of things, man.
No, in the short amount of time since this happened, I done seen some wild rabbit hole shit already. Like
Just give me one.
So
I haven't read any besides just where my own brain goes.
So this is funny though, because we talked about it Was it last week? It wasn't last week. It was maybe a couple weeks ago. I'm trying to look at my notes here.
I'm gonna just listen. I'm eating, so I'm just you don't want to see me. I'm listening though.
Yeah, it was a couple weeks ago. We was talking about simulation and shit like that. So,
Okay.
I mean, there's a lot of stuff coming back up on. Shoot, I thought I wrote it down, but I didn't. But pretty much this government technology or technology that they acquired. It's called Project Looking Glass. That's the name. So something about seeing through to the future. There's been movies that kind of similar to where the future you can see the different possibilities, and what they were saying was they were trying to input variables into it to get, different possibilities, and ultimately no matter what variables they put in, all the possibilities converge into one like event that is not preventable. And they don't speak about what the event is. It's just more like showing these timelines for the same, reality. If one person did this, if one person did that instead, and it's like all the million possibilities, it doesn't matter what decision you make, it's going to lead to the same scenario. But that was in like the early 2000s, and it said that scenario time was between 2012 and 2016. But then it said after that, everything is unpredictable. And pretty much they got serious people now talking about the possibility of, alternate realities, Matrix, that something happened during COVID that is contributing to our brain's willingness to like eat the program. Because, and they said in the Matrix, they talk about the program that they tried to feed originally was like utopia. And we wouldn't take that shit. And it was like, well, they're feeding us a program of like war, and I don't know. There's a bunch of different rabbit holes and scenarios that people is coming up with. And the dude that they caught said something about people predicted him like 3 years ago. And he's like hella smart and got some mechanical engineering degrees and all this, to where he could be some sort of just a government asset that they just used as a dispendable, fall person, or just.
This is the most recent correspondent, the White House.
Yeah.
Most recent.
Cole Allen.
So, yeah, so it sounds like Manchurian Candidate, that Denzel movie.
It was wild, man. I was watching a video about this dude. Someone posted this dude's name, Cole Allen, in 2023, and that's the only post on that Twitter handle. Is just this guy's name 3 years ago. And their Twitter handle has like 15,000 followers. Well, of course, the followers increased since this incident, but that's the only post on this page. And then when you go in, like Twitter's got the new update to where you click on when the person's joined, and it shows more details about where your actual origin is. This is how they was catching a lot of these Kendrick and Drake folks, because now you can click on your Twitter origin page and it doesn't just show the date you joined, but it shows like the server, the country that your server is from. So you can type in you're from the US, but your server's in Afghanistan or India. So this apparently is the only profile that it doesn't show where you're based, where you're from. The person that posted the dude's name 3 years ago. So some mysterious Twitter profile that has special secrecy applied to its profile somehow. Yeah, people was bringing up the whole time travel stuff. Like, to me, it's just a bunch of people putting together a bunch of slop after something happened. It's definitely, I think, more just straightforward. This is a guy they paid or not paid. He's within their realm of control. Like that whole Manchurian Candidate shit is real, man. They can have you under hypnosis and you don't even know. And they click that one, make that one, play the one song or something that sets you off. So who knows? But it did. There was definitely the one part about this is there's more people that are questioning shit. Like they had Dana White up in there and he's like, no, I didn't duck like everyone else did. I stayed up and I looked around and I was taking it in. Like this is some, but that tells you if someone like that, for some reason, he doesn't feel like the danger is real. And he's telling, I mean, he's not saying that, he's not saying those words, but he's telling you if I'm willing to not duck and not like fend for my life, I don't care how many fucking UFC chokeholds you know, a bullet is going to go through your muscles and bones or bounce off of them at least. You're not strong enough to reject the bullets coming at you. So I just thought that was a telling thing that someone of his level of multi-million, I don't know if he's at $1 billion yet, but he's clearly at this White House dinner. He's hella rich. He's moving from UFC to boxing, which is dealing with the Saudi dude, the Sheikh. Like, and he's telling you I wasn't scared. I didn't even duck. All these people were ducking under the table. Like, either he knew something was going on or he didn't feel like it was that dangerous. Something in his head.
He wants to see. Even if he feels a little danger. It's like, dude, a man like that is going to want to see.
Well, I'll be looking forward to the more conspiracy theories coming down the pike here as the days go on, since it's still relatively fresh. It was like last night, I believe. All right, well, we was postponing, waiting for you to introduce your Vince Staples topic. May is definitely ready to speak on it with you.
Okay, cool. Well, I just happened to see his new song, and I listened to it earlier today, and I wouldn't say it's a hip-hop song, at least the single I heard, it's got like sort of like got kind of like a teen pop punk rocky, it's not punk sounding, it's not indie rock sounding, it's kind of pop, sort of pop punky sounding, I guess. But he's singing, he's not rapping, it's not a beat, or it might be a beat, but it's, it sounds like a fast-paced rock song. The video's still like in his neighborhood, or the video's crazy actually.
Yeah,
let me there's two different
you don't understand the title of the song until you watch the video, I feel like. Blackberry Marmalade. That's black people getting their liquid crystal spilt on the street, man.
Yeah, I guess it really is. Unless they're serving blackberry marmalade in that diner. Well, they were. That's where it happened. But
Yeah, it's a double entendre, man.
yeah, for
He's
sure.
so yeah. If you ever watch his series, his creativity is so layered.
Yeah, that video and his show have a definite same feeling, even though the video is just, I mean, an unspeakable event unfolding, basically. But the way the aesthetics play out and the camera work and stuff, how he shoots his scenes. But were you surprised at just the audio of the song? I mean, the video surprised me, of course. But that's almost so shocking. It's really just like, what else is there to say? You just got to watch the video. But to me, it's interesting just the turn of, you know, he's not rapping right now in that song. I don't know if that's like what he plans on doing, if that was a one-off or, but like, I'm not surprised that he can make a song like that.
Oh, me neither.
Because it's kind of skateboardy and stuff.
A$AP Rocky, we watched him do that with his latest project. He went that route, and then Lil Yachty went that route a few years ago.
Yeah.
Lil Yachty went full psychedelia to the point that's his best project to me. He went full like 1960s psychedelia vibes. But no, I feel like especially Black artists, they can go wherever they want to musically, because if people say everything stems from, you know, Black music, Black creativity, then we have the right to. And it's the same way when Beyonce did a country album. She can do that. We can make whatever. They're saying like one of the first ever punk rock bands was a Black band from Detroit. And then there was another thing about grunge music. They said, you know, the first grunge was sang by a Black woman. And Instagram has a good little write-up on her. She has like a little tribute page. But no, I love that, especially living in Olympia, man. We're not a monolith, man. We're hippies and rockers, and I like that stuff as much as I love my hip hop. But it's a shame when you feel like you have to hide that from your friends, because they're like, oh, well, that's not what you do, or that's not what you should do. Like, man, I grew up on that stuff as much as anything else. Like, I don't think that we should have any limits music wise. And if the fans don't like it, I feel like they gotta wait, and guaranteed they'll catch up to it. I think Vince is so ahead of his time that even his most loving fans are gonna have trouble keeping up with his kind of artistry. Because even when Jimmy was taking turns left and right, you know, his peers couldn't keep up, and he was kind of getting pigeonholed. But he wanted to continue to push it. Who knows what somebody like Jimmy would be doing right now? Their whole thing was, once you got used to it, they wanted to change it because they didn't like predictability. They love chaos. And there's something about melanin. Melanin works in a very chaotic way. And I think Vince is in alignment with that. He's just working, it's chaos magic to me.
Do you think that this music will like get more popular than his hip hop? Like, could this make him on like another level of fame or something?
Yeah, I could see that, because
or just so many different fans that he's just able to be in new places or do new things. Or
yeah, remember his EDM phase? Vince is already he's kind of went everywhere before, and he circled back to the hood, so to speak, but he had his phase where he was touring with he was on these EDM tours and stuff like that and fitting in. He wasn't like the black sheep on the bill. He was making what everybody else was making at the time. So
Yeah.
his range, I think we just forget his range because he falls back.
Mm-hmm. If he, because he does fashion and stuff too, though, doesn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Like I wonder how big he could end up being, you know, if he married some married somebody famous like a Rihanna-ish type. Like he could get really, really big, you know.
No, I
He could get a
believe
huge role in a movie. I mean, I know he has a show on Netflix, but it's probably a little niche, you know, like not everybody probably knows about it or whatever. Like, but he could something crazy big could happen for that guy to where he's past hip hop counterculture fame.
I agree.
Be interesting to see. Still young. Because like Tyler's the most famous person out of that crew, probably like musically, but you know, Vince has that whole acting and writing and directing thing going on that he could end up doing like get movie famous.
Yeah, Vince reminds me of what an artist was supposed to be the whole time is to push the boundaries of your fans' ears and push your own boundaries too, where I feel like he's gonna go wherever he wants to go, and that's what we're supposed to do too. I think after a while, when we get success, you see it with the streamers. They have a certain video, and then they're like, all right, this one got the most hits. So I just gotta replicate that, copy paste. But it gets tired. You gotta color outside the lines and experiment. I don't I do love the artists that bring what I know they're gonna bring, but I get tired of that too. Like I know what Conway albums are gonna sound like, but to the point where I don't really rush to hear it anymore. I'm like, oh, new Conway's out. I'm gonna get to it. But with events, it's like I gotta listen because it's like a mystery flavor airhead. Like I don't know what that flavor is gonna be.
Yeah, or it might not even be an airhead because might not be candy. It could be like
Yeah,
a savory thing.
yeah, I love that about art. I love Nirvana. Nirvana's my favorite example of that because everybody loved Nevermind, and then he's like, "All right, you guys love it. Now I'm going to In Utero." And when his fans didn't like In Utero, that made him happy. Like he was selfishly happy by creating something that they didn't like, but he loved it because he's like, "Well, this is actually what I wanted to do the whole time, but I had to do that first to get to where I am now." So there is something about for some artists, it kind of takes a few albums for them to do what they want to do eventually, rather than coming out the gate doing what they want to do. You almost gotta set the table a certain way, and then after that, then you get freed up. If you look at a lot of artists, um, the longer that they create music, the more it becomes who they actually are.
Shout out Marcus Lee in the chat.
What up? All right. Well, I don't have anything to add on to the Vince Staples discussion.
Marcus Lee, dope hip hop producer. Got some bad tracks under his belt.
Shouts to Thurston County's most haunted musician. He's in the chat too.
Thurston County.
That's my homie Justin. Excellent guitar player, by the way.
Oh yeah. Come on aboard.
He's very deserving of a slot time on this pod. He should be here soon.
Hell yeah.
In the future.
Well, you know what to do. Link it up.
Yeah. I've seen him kill many open mics with that guitar.
Well, your other topic, High Rise, was wanted to double back on the LeBron props.
Yeah, I mean, I think last week he what was he doing last week when we were talking? He was kicking ass, but it was what, to get in the, was it a play in or something? Or was it this series still? He was up 1-0 maybe. Now he's up 3-0. But yeah, it's just cool. It's like kind of when the old heads, when the veterans are sort of dominating hip hop.
Mhm.
Kind of gives you that feeling, you know. But yeah, I don't know, man. He's a cyborg.
Yes.
What else is there to say?
That is dope.
As an old person, I just wanted to just give him his props on that alone.
He reminds me when I did Seattle to Portland bike ride, 206 miles from Seattle to Portland in one day. And I thought I was hot shit. I trained, did all my things. And tell me why on that ride, I had like 70-year-old women passing me on that bike.
Wow.
And yeah, I don't know. Maybe age is just a number. Maybe we get too caught up in the number thing, because that lady was clearly an old lady, but her body didn't believe, what her birth certificate told her.
Man.
I read an article the other day about this 71-year-old woman. She said, "I'm stronger now than I've ever been in my entire life." She was one of those weight training ladies, but yeah, maybe we all don't get older. Maybe some of us just get better. And maybe just it's the classic thing about genes too. Maybe it's just a game of genetics ultimately.
Yeah.
I think LeBron just got really killer genetics on top of just the amount that he spends on his body on self-care and recovery. And then the easy conspiracy is he just has access to things that we don't have access to, as far as putting stuff in your body. I know cycling dealt with that for a while. Certain things were illegal back then. They're making them legal now, but sports are going to continue to become more superhuman, because we want to see people do things that ordinary people just can't do. I think people are going to get larger, taller, stronger. One day they just going to have to raise the rim. Like, I bet one day 10 foot just ain't going to seem like a tall enough rim.
Listen, I got thoughts on what you're talking about and LeBron. I'll give him his props in general. It is, for me, he's my age, so I enjoy watching him. It makes me proud. And not just that, but everyone talks so much shit about him using his power and influence to get his son in there. His son was supposed to be a star already. Then he had the heart attack that sidelined him. But he did his thing by working to get back in shape and get healthy and get to NBA readiness. And LeBron did his job as his dad to get him a job with him. Look, this is the company I work for. You come work with me. That's what your dad is supposed to do.
Yeah.
If you're a roofer, you bring your son into the roofing company. You start him off. Here, carry these nails.
Yeah.
And so, but now to see they made it to the playoffs. They don't got Luka or Austin Reeves. So what does that mean? It means that's 2 spots on the bench that open up. Now Bronny He's not on the G League. He's on the Lakers in the playoffs, scoring points, getting assists. This shit goes on your basketball card, man.
It do.
So this is something that we're all witnessing. It's unprecedented. A father and son scoring in the same playoff game. A father giving his son an alley-oop. He didn't dunk it.
The alley-oop.
He didn't dunk it, but he still made the layup.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's unprecedented in the playoffs. Like, this is the real deal. Look, now we talking about the Lakers.
Crasher.
We talking about the Lakers. You know who got to step in. You already know. Let me bring this guy on there.
It's the pod crasher. What's up, loved ones?
Yo.
Man, I'm just chilling, man. Just chilling. Today I had time, cuz.
Talk about the Lakers real quick, family.
Man, look.
We're just giving LeBron his
putting the
props.
whole Los Angeles on his back right now. He's putting the whole Los Angeles on his back right now. That's all I could say.
Yo.
That when you're in a zone, like I've seen people in a zone. He is in a fucking zone.
Yeah. It felt like Cleveland back in the day when he did that little Cleveland thing.
Come on.
Yo.
And to double back on what you're saying right now, I think that he will go retire next year in Cleveland, which would be dope.
Yeah, some days the rim just looks like a hula hoop.
Man, look. Look at he don't miss. Like I said, 41 years old, 21, 22, 23 years in the league right now.
Yo.
And balling out. I have nothing else to say. I have nothing else to say after that.
I do. Look,
okay, come on.
Most of them years, he went into the playoffs too. Passed the first round, winning championships. So it ain't just the years played. That's so many more games than other players. When you add up all them some players never made it to the playoffs, let alone go in a few series. You got to think there's only 82 games in a season. So after 3 championships, that's about a season just in playoff games for 3 times, let's say you go 7 games twice, 5 game once. That's 19 games. That's 19 games for 1 championship. And how many rings you got? So you might have a whole extra season and a half just in playoff games.
Come on.
And you got your son on the team with your power and influence.
And he threw him an alley-oop like they was playing in the backyard.
Go get it, son. He said, go get it, son.
It's your turn. Like, I'm done. Like, this is my finale right now.
So if you think he's going to Cleveland next year, you think he's going to bring Bronny with him? All right.
That's a good question. You got to ask him, cuz.
Hold on. Let me get out my Palm Pilot.
If they let Bronny go, yep.
Come on, Giannis got all his brothers, his cousins and aunties.
Yeah, shut up.
His aunties.
He brought the whole family. Everybody playing from Milwaukee over there. You ain't lying.
Them niggas gonna change it to the Milwaukee Antetokounmpos.
No, he's getting up out of there though. He's getting up out of there though too.
Yeah, he won't go to New York.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. New York they're gonna have to blow up their whole team, and he's just gonna be in New York by himself.
Yeah. The like Stephen A. Smith say, the Garden.
Yeah, even if you ain't, you could be on the bench and be happy in New York just because
You ain't lying. In the Garden.
Yeah.
In the Garden.
He'll be fine just eating chopped cheese out there.
Hey, I heard the chopped cheese is good.
The Aki way.
I heard the chopped cheese was on slap.
Me too.
Yeah.
I haven't had it. I don't know. I ain't hip, but I've been seeing.
What's Milwaukee food?
Sauerkraut hot dog, I think.
Yeah, it's Germantown.
With cheese? With cheese?
Yeah.
I don't know. Don't let me lie to you.
Yeah, no, he's a bruh. He want to be in New York with the bruhs.
He need a garden dog.
I don't even know if you could buy Tim's in Milwaukee. Oh, he want to wear Tim's.
You ain't lying.
Don't do that to Milwaukee. Don't do that. they got black people out in Milwaukee, man.
Milwaukee. Yeah. Sorry, we ain't trying to clown you. Tap in and let us know.
You never know. They might have been rocking the Buffalino boots or the Lugs. Man,
you can't get the butter Tims out there.
He's like, yo, they don't make Birkenstocks for size 18 out here. Size 20.
He said Birkenstocks.
You ain't lying. Milwaukee, if you're listening, tap in with us right now, man. Like, we ain't trying to clown. We just don't know.
Yeah, so what's your food?
Let us know. Like,
what is the Milwaukee specialty? I feel like it's
what the German cheese, the Gouda, not the Gouda cheese, but the white one with the blue in it.
Yeah, that's that blue cheese.
The blue cheese, right?
I heard Oklahoma's like that. I heard all they got out there is a Bass Pro Shop.
Hey, we can get that Oklahoma slander going. They done took the Sonics. Let's keep it going.
Yeah, man.
Oklahoma
all they got
City.
Is a Bass Pro Shop and Mossy Oak. They out there there ain't enough spot for the bras out there.
That's it for. Are we talking about Milwaukee right now?
No, Oklahoma.
Oh, we already knew Oklahoma wasn't.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
They got Bass Pro and Desert Army Fatigue.
Yeah, Cabela's, all that.
Okay. So we just out there hunting and fishing.
Yeah.
I don't even know about fishing. I think Oklahoma don't have that much water. I mean, there are lakes here and there, but it ain't like up here where you could drive, 30 minutes from anywhere you're at and be at some water.
I heard when Shaq was getting signed on, David Stern asked him, "Do you want to go where it's hot or go where it's cold?" And he's like, "Yo, I want to go where it's hot." He's like, "All right, you can go to Orlando." We don't even know. We don't even know the alternative. Like, could you picture Shaq going to one of them towns where he's already an alien? Imagine him walking around in Oklahoma. Like,
no.
There is a certain thing about being homesick too, man.
Yeah. And he played for LSU, so that was close. Orlando was close.
And we can't get it twisted like I said about Klay Thompson earlier, man, these cats, they like to turn up. Like, they like to go out. They go to clubs. They like to do stuff after the game. So if it's a dead town and there ain't a lot happening, that's going to wear on their mind.
Yep.
Like, some of these cats, they play good because of what they did last night.
Speak on it, grandson.
Yeah, like, some of them do be hitting the strip club and staying until good. Yeah.
I just put up 40.
Yeah, we watched James Harden do that.
Yep.
Back in the day, like, he was at the strip club on live, and then a couple hours later, he's hitting step back threes.
Come on.
Sometimes that lifestyle feeds their game, man. Like not all of them are just monk
You
sitting
ain't
in the
lying.
hotel waiting to play the game. Some of them is out there, man.
Yep.
Now, is that
Yep.
going to pay off for him this year? Will he finally get a ring?
Who's that?
James Harden.
Hell no.
Oh wow.
High rise.
Hell yeah. We got a
What's
full,
up, baby?
full cast.
It's a pod crasher.
Yeah.
What's up, loved one?
What's up, fam?
Man, I ain't doing nothing. I ain't talking about shit.
Yeah, John Morant was doing better when he was able to pack a gun and all that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, once they threw him on restriction, it like
They took his gangster away.
Yeah, it cut his powers.
He ain't balling no more. Like,
Yeah,
fuck
they took his powers away.
Get him up out of there.
Nah, I want to wait.
Memphis, if you're listening, the pod crasher is saying, get John Morant out of there. All right?
Come to Seattle.
And the expansion. Yeah, exactly. When we get our team next year, bring him up here.
That'd be nasty.
And all the.
Would you rather have him or
I ain't trying to get
Zion?
him in trouble. I'm shutting up. I almost got him in trouble.
Would you rather have him or Zion?
John
Morant. What?
Yeah.
All day, every day. Was that a trick question?
Nah, I was just asking.
Okay, I'm sorry for yelling. Sorry for yelling. Jaw all day, for sure. For sure.
Hey,
Zion.
John Morant. John Morant, we got weed out here.
Yeah, and you know what I'm saying?
The best.
We got weed out here, John.
Just don't pull your gun out around these niggas out here, man, because they, you know what I'm saying? Like, the niggas is with the shit out here. So chill and just be surrounded by niggas that will hold you down. That's all.
Yeah, I like that. I like that.
Mm-hmm.
So if we do get the Sonics back, you want to start building our roster out with Ja Morant. Who, if we can just figure out a starting five for the Seattle Supersonics out of existing players.
Damn, that is a good question.
We got to get him off for some of these teams. Can we get Giannis? Fuck New York.
Look at you already spoken into existence. Ja and Zion.
What about players that were Sonics that are still playing, like KD and Russell was drafted by the Sonics.
Yeah, you're right.
And James Harden.
Yes, we should take them just because spiritually they are part of Sonic lore. So why not start there?
And Durant already said he would come back.
And and then we should put Gary Payton Jr. on the team.
Shouldn't we? Ouch. Come on, High Rise, talk to me.
Just cause, just cause.
Just cause.
Because it makes sense. Because spiritually, he's an extension of the Sonics already.
I'm rocking with that.
Right?
I'm rocking with that.
Yeah.
Yeah. You ain't lying.
And then Jake Crossover's coaching Rainier Beach, and he why not give him the head coaching job for the Sonics?
Right.
Fuck that nigga can still ball. That nigga, you're gonna have to be a player coach, my nigga.
Cuz that played for him. Give us
player coach. Oh, that'd be so cool. Playing like 6 minutes a game.
Give us the little cuz who started for him.
JJ, his son. His son. But and then
is Isaiah still playing? Thomas?
He's over in the league, but he still got game. Bring him too.
Yeah.
Bring him too.
Yeah, just on the strength. Lying. Just on the strength.
Yeah, you ain't lying. You ain't lying.
Yeah, if we're talking about just Seattle ballers, there's a lot to go off then.
I'm saying that would to be on a viable squad right now to where we could see ourselves being in the playoffs at this time of year, to where we're going to games in April. And you come out of the game and it's still light outside and you're kicking it because we're up 3-0.
Dude, you know every game's finna be sold out no matter what.
Oh, yeah.
100%.
For Sonics, yeah.
Because we're just going to be happy that we're back in the game.
Yeah.
It's cool though, because it's like it's not like football. There's not just like 8 or 9 games where people are fighting over tickets. So there'll be Sonics tickets that are kind of not crazy expensive, I bet.
Yeah, when you're playing
like on
Washington
a Tuesday
Wizards.
night, on a Tuesday,
when everybody's working, like, and I have a couple of those apps
because they got like $12 Mariner tickets out.
Exactly. And speaking of that, May 2nd, I'll be at T-Mobile Park, Randy Johnson's retirement jersey, the big unit.
Ooh.
I'm in there. And if y'all are Mariners fans, right now it's a week away.
That's
you
next
probably
Sunday.
can get your tickets for the dirt. I promoted and shouldn't promote. I promoted and shouldn't promote.
Yeah, right.
Those are the funnest days to go to, though, when you get the cool free thing.
Yeah.
You gotta get there early though. The motherfuckers.
Man,
be
come
out
on.
there.
You already know. Wicked. You already know. Me and Joy will be out there.
Oh, I ain't telling you. I'm just saying in general.
Excuse me. Okay, I'm shutting up.
Something.
Sorry for
I
yelling.
know you know how to do the shit. You got the shit together. Everybody don't though. Everybody don't. You think you're going on bobblehead night and you show up 5 minutes before the pitch.
Yeah, and
there ain't no bobbleheads left. There's a nigga out front selling bobbleheads for $50. You have to be early.
And it's all crooked and stuff.
I'm just saying.
You ain't lying, cuz. You ain't lying, cuz.
I'm just saying. This the last Mariners game I went to was a bobblehead night. I'm just saying. We wasn't there early enough to get the bobblehead.
You could tell he's a little bitterness.
Saying. I know what I'm talking about too.
You gotta pull up. You gotta pull up. For real. And we're talking about Randy Johnson, the big unit.
Hey, yeah. Come on,
One
man.
of the best pitchers in Major Baseball history.
Remind me this.
I'm in there.
Remind
Killed
me this.
a bird.
The dove.
When he killed a bird.
Killed a bird.
And I'm saying it was like an actual dove that was like shouldn't even be in a baseball stadium. Why is this bird here?
It was a Seahawk.
He caught the beats. That shit. I remember that shit like exploded like poof. Just feathers.
Mm-hmm.
That was AI before AI.
Yeah.
The first viral video.
You ain't lying.
Look, I already know how you do. Y'all gonna get some pictures.
AWOL about to throw the first pitch on that joint.
Yeah.
I'm trying to. Hey, grandson, you ain't lying.
He gonna find his way. He gonna find his way to the mountain.
I'm trying to move. I'm trying to make a move. I ain't lying.
And that don't even sound far-fetched.
No.
If I see it on the news, I'm gonna just be like, yo, that's normal. That's normal.
We're out here, like, not to get off the subject. Our daughter is getting married in November.
That's big.
Jordan, yeah.
Where at?
In Atlanta.
I was gonna say she goes everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a trip you get to take.
Yeah, but we are throwing an engagement party out here for them
Classy.
if y'all could slide.
I'd be honored.
You know, it's you got to drive a little bit, but
Drive a little bit, dress up a little bit.
you don't got to dress up a little bit, but just a little bit.
Yeah. Fun.
Mm-hmm.
We'll all hop in the van. We'll all come together.
That would be great.
Let us know.
That would be great.
Yeah, man. Sounds fun.
Well,
How you feel about that, Wally? How you feel about that? Did he ask your did he ask for your blessings?
He did.
Oh,
Oh,
good.
wow.
He did it
He
right
did.
then. He did it right.
Yeah, he did. It was just like when I asked Joy to marry me, I asked everybody.
proper.
Yeah. You know, we're old school. That's that old school. That's that old school shit. You know what I'm
Very.
saying? Like, yeah. You don't just be like, no,
Yeah,
we're
just
getting
get-
married.
Yeah.
No, they take you to the backyard and scrap you up. You know?
Uh-huh.
No, but he did. He's a great kid. He's a great kid. So, yeah.
Oh, cool.
Well,
Congrats.
yeah, if you co-sign, then yeah, it would be an honor. With
Yeah.
your blessing, yeah.
Yeah. Absolutely.
so sometime between now and November.
Yeah, but the engagement party is in August.
August.
Okay.
They're getting married in November in Atlanta.
Right. So you got to do the party before.
Yeah. So Joy and my Mill, for those who's new to the game, Mill means mother-in-law.
Got it. Thank you for letting me know.
She always calls me Sil. I didn't catch on to it for a long time. I'm like, what the fuck you keep calling me?
Like you're silly or something.
Like what? But I am though.
Yeah.
Because she always says, Janelle, you little rascal. Anyway. So yeah, Joy and Mill flew down to Atlanta this past week to go help her pick out dresses, and they had the engagement party down there in Atlanta for everybody down there.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, what's everyone doing on June 7th? Think there's a
Is
possible
that a show?
possible show night.
Is that the
7 to Panther?
right Sunday? That's it's still a Sunday.
The June 7th one?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought that was Saturday.
Saturday, June 6th.
Ooh.
I'd still do it though. I don't care about staying up late every once in a while. It is June 6th though.
So it's a Saturday.
Yeah.
So I just wrote down the wrong number then.
Yeah, but it is June 6th Saturday, not June 7th. So it is
Awesome.
June 6th. So yeah.
Well, I'm
Let's
dead.
do it. I'm still gonna go. I'm still gonna
Seven the Panther. You sent me a beat. I synced you like 3 times and was like, "What's up?" You never. You was like, "Oh yeah." I'll have Wally Gator, man. I'm not trying to be funny, but I'm being real right now because this is our platform and we're real right now. You sent me beat, wrote it. I sent you like 3 or 4 times. I'm like, when are you going?
Well, you got a verse ready.
Ooh, he might have to rewrite. He might have to rewrite it. he might have had his joint ready, and then you sent him it, and then he's like, "Yo, I might have to rewrite this."
No,
Or did you just?
he didn't even hear my verse.
Okay.
He didn't even hear my verse.
That's a whole nother thing then. Okay.
And then I seen him and I was like, "What's up, bro? What's up? Oh yeah. What's up? Yeah. You know you can't play with a nigga from Tacoma like that. Like, you can't look it. This is Wally Gator, AWOL, aka Two Piece. And I'm not trying to be funny. I'm not saying I'm the best rapper in the world because I know I'm not. But if you send me a beat and say you want to do that, follow up.
Yes, sir.
Follow up. That's all. That's all. And that's all. I'm a real nigga, man. Don't come on, man.
I feel that.
And you could tell him while he said it. I'll tell him to it. I already told him to his face too. We had a show and he was sitting in the car and I was like, "Bro, what's up?" What?
Knees weak, arms are heavy. Mom spaghetti.
Man, look. And I'm not trying to clown. Look, 7, I love you. You know I do. Every time I see you, I give you the most up respect. But I always ask you, what's up with the song that you said you wanted to do?
We gotta get that done.
Yeah.
I mean, it's too late now. I don't want to do it.
Yeah, like Grandpa used to say, "Son, that boat's already sailed."
You know what I'm talking about?
The ship
You
has
missed that
sailed.
train.
Man, come on, man.
Yeah, you missed the train.
Yeah. Don't try to be, oh, now you remember and want to be like, nah, cuz.
It's fair, man. It's fair.
Well, shit. I ain't have nothing else more. Well, I had 2 other things, but I'd rather save them for next week to jump on. Y'all had anything? While you had anything you want to let the folks know about, other than we got the wedding coming up and the engagement party.
Yeah. Oh. You know me and Wicked just went to the movie set.
I did tell them a bit about it last week. Why don't you give them your
yeah? Wicked said he was still. Wicked said he was killing him with the pedestrian shirt.
He did. He did.
Mm-hmm.
Man, look.
Stick out instead of blend in.
Hey, come on, cuz. Come on, man. Like for real. I'm trying to get to Bollywood. Look, they when we went to the reading, they did free headshots for us because I never had a headshot. I've been in The Man in the High Castle. I was an extra. I was in the S86, their movie. I was in Young Crimes movie. I See Green. And now I'm about to be in this next movie. That's 4. Look, I'm working my way to you, babe. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get in. So with the headshot, you never know. Somebody might like me.
I told him last week, man. I'm working on writing up something, man. A vehicle for us all to get in. I'm gonna write few different things. You know, try to keep them short and sweet, compact, but enough to where we can all get some shine. And it's really
But please do that. Sorry for cutting you off, Wizza. Please do that because we can take that to anybody who's doing it, and they might be like, hell yeah.
no, we gonna do it. We gonna do it for sure. All right, y'all.
All right, man. I love y'all.
Love.
I'm gonna get my ass up out of here. Gotta work in the morning. And y'all take care.
All right. Peace out
Hey,
to the podcast.
anybody that was offended about anything that we was saying right now, I don't give a fuck.
Thank you.
Wally Gator, cuz. Like,
that's real.
100. Nigga, bloody death row.
It's real.
All right, fam.
100. Nigga, bloody death row.
Yeah.
Well, I don't have anything more for this one. We're running up on 7. I know it's about that time. Any last words?
Yeah, month of May is next Friday, and when that time comes, you're all dead. Not famulation, but rest of y'all all dead.
I can't wait for that. I'm ready.
All right. Well, hey, y'all look out. We got Build and Destroy new music on the way. Shows clearly June 6th, Saturday, will be the next show that we got. And, you know, we got the little tripperoo down to Northern California. And Porch Fest is right after that. So we might have a very active summer. So appreciate y'all for tuning in. Make sure you let your homies know about us so they could tap in as well. We make this a family thing. But we here every Sunday around 5 p.m. Pacific time. We'll be with y'all next week.